The time now, it's 12 noon on this Thursday afternoon, June 12th, 2014 on a Thursday afternoon. Time now for the Waterman Jisher PJ Wiggins, the afternoon report. Thursday afternoon, June 12th, 2014. Good afternoon, everybody. Our conditions at 12 noon in North Massachusetts got a temperature of 68 degrees overcast, skies. Humidity 73%, wind speed southeast by 8 miles per hour, barometer 3.13 inches, super about 59 degrees, and a visibility of 10 miles. Alright, let's take a look at our radar scope, and it shows a damp of rain showers by the Quabbin Reservoir. Batches of rain showers in southwestern Massachusetts and in the extreme northwestern portion of Connecticut. Batches of rain showers on the Albany area and stretching it up 87 up in the much of northeastern New York, stretching it down for the 90 quarter from Albany down to central New York and then to western New York and the Buffalo area and then for northwestern portions of Pennsylvania and western and central portions of Pennsylvania, and it's stretching up in the northern Vermont, New Hampshire, and up to much of Maine from
stabbed to death apparently by her own husband.
From northwestern Maine, then to down east Maine, and stretching up in Quebec here.
Also an accused rapist in court suspected in a series of
and stretching in the west as west central portions of
confessing to the
Nova Scotia here, and the batches of clouds from east central portions of Ontario and on the central portions of Ontario, and the rain showers stretch down for the southeastern Pennsylvania, and then for Maryland, DC, Delmarva Peninsula, down for Virginia, down for eastern North Carolina, and a batch of showers and storms from central West Virginia, down for eastern Kentucky, down for western Virginia, down for eastern Tennessee, down for western Carolina is down for north central and central portions of Georgia. Batch of showers and storms on the north central portions of Florida and off the Florida Gulf Coast and stretching up the southern Florida coastline here. And a couple of batches of showers and storms in central and northeastern portions of Texas and half of eastern Oklahoma and southwestern portions of Arkansas. And then the batches of rain showers in the central portions of Missouri and half for northwestern portions of Illinois and southeastern portions of Iowa, and a batch of showers and storms from north central Minnesota and up in Ontario, and a batch of showers and storms off the western coast of Washington, stretching in western and south central and northeastern portions of British Columbia and half northwestern portions of Alberta, and a rain showers down to central portions of Saskatchewan.
So he confronted her. Langley also claims it was his
Willdale, Nebraska. Good afternoon, 62 degrees with clear skies here.
The fight started inside the home. The police report suggests this homicide may not have been self-defense.
And let's take a look at our satellite though, bear and
Wife dead. As Officer
and shows a couple of batches clouds covered in much other than northeastern and for Atlantic Canada and down for Quebec, down for Ontario, stretching in the Great Lakes and stretching it down for the Mississippi Valley and down for Texas, and clouds stretch from New England and down for the United States and then off the Florida coastline and then for southeastern Mexico, and a batch of clouds from the northern Texas down for western Oklahoma Panhandle, down for eastern Kansas and stretch up to the Colorado, down for southeastern Wyoming and down for western Nebraska, and a batch of clouds covering western and eastern portions of Washington and Oregon State, and down for Idaho, down for Montana, down for the British Columbia and down Alberta here, and batch of clouds covering the northern Manitoba down for northern Saskatchewan. Alright, let us take a look at our map situation here. Cold front stretching up northern California up to Oregon, and the pink from west central Washington down for southern British Columbia, and a cold front from central New Mexico, stretching western Texas down for Oklahoma, down for southeastern Kansas, Missouri down for Illinois, down for Wisconsin, and a station front from northern Wisconsin down up in Ontario, and a station front from north central Michigan, stretching down to south central Ontario down for western New York, Pennsylvania, and then to the Virginians and then out to sea. For the bottom from southeastern Michigan down for Iowa, down eastern Kentucky, Tennessee down for western Carolinas, and the front of bottom from southern New Mexico down for Texas and Oklahoma, and the front of bottom from southern Nevada down to southeastern California, and we got low pressure off Washington State, and
the attack started in Westboro. 2 women raped at gunpoint inside their
range of low pressure in eastern Washington and Oregon, low pressure in southern California, low pressure in central Texas, low pressure in northwestern Ohio, and off the Virginia coastline. And we got high pressure in western Dakotas, and
fled the state.
We got 62 degrees the temperature in Boston, 76 in Washington D.C., 72 in Atlanta, Georgia, and Dallas, Texas, 88 in Brownsville, Texas, 78 in Miami, 75 in Brownsville, 75 in Albuquerque, 65 in Kansas City, 72 in Chicago, 59 in Minneapolis, 58 in Denver, 71 in Salt Lake City, 54 in Great Falls, Montana, 56 in Seattle, 56 in San Francisco, and 65 in Los Angeles. There. Alright, let's take a look at our current conditions in the region. We got 62 degrees at temperature in Boston, 64 in Bedford and Beverly, 62 in Pittsburgh, 65 in Gloucester, 59 in Worcester, 60 in Sturbridge, 62 in Webster, 65 out in Milford, 67 in Norwood, 69 in Taunton 67 in Bedford, 68 in Falmouth, 63 in Chatham, 68 in Provincetown, 69 in Martha's Vineyard, 62 in Nantucket, 60 in Cape Cod Bay, 59 in Boston Harbor, New Hampshire Bay, 63 in Balkan, 61 in Westerly, 66 in Providence, 61 in Smithfield, 62 in Webster, 60 in Sturbridge, 65 in Milford, 59 in Worcester, it's 62 in Pittsburgh, 60 in Springfield, 16 1 in Albany, 59 in Northampton, 57 in Pittsfield, 58 in Amherst, 59 in Greenfield, 58 in Brattleboro, 63 in Bennington, Vermont, 61 in Keene, New Hampshire, 57 in Jeffrey, 63 in Concord, 63 in Manchester, 65 in Nashua, 69 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 59 off the New Hampshire Bay, 62 in Woodlock, 63 in Hartford, 64 in Meriden, 61 in Waterbury, 16 in Denbury, 62 in Bridgeport, 61 in Waven, 58 in Long Island, 67 in New York City, 66 in Islebend, 65 in Montauk.
Shrouded in clouds all morning long. We also have that wind coming in off the water, getting some
Forecast discussion around the country. Unsettled weather east of the Mississippi River and cold front expected to reach the east coast by the weekend and developing surface low and cold front for the northwest United States.
and very humid, and that humid air is going to fuel some downpours during the day.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms will be quite common in fact much of the eastern United States. By the end of the weekend there will be some force on the loft along with a slowly retreating warm front near the Midland coast and other weak surface boundaries to generate areas of the organized rainfall and the better thunderstorm activities from Florida to New England. Some rainfall will be locally heavy and may be enough to result in some flooding issues. A cold front progressing eastward from the southern United States to the forecast to reach the east coast in time for the weekend before its arrival. Expect very warm and humid conditions for eastern United States and over random showers and strong thunderstorms likely ahead of this front, and hot and dry conditions will continue. For the desert southwest with pleasant conditions will continue by the California coast. By the end of the week, development in surface low and cold front over the Pacific northwest and into west will bring the chance of showers and isolated thunderstorms from Washington State to the northern Rockies by Thursday evening, and this is in response to the upper level moving towards the Pacific northwest, and it is forecasted to move inland over the northwest United States, and this will allow temperatures to cool off and some in the region to close out the week here. Okay, we got
The fighters shout, calling their campaign the Blessed Invasion.
forecast discussion in New England here.
Come from ISIS, short for the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria.
Synopsis. Scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms will affect the region at times for early Saturday, but the entire period will not be a washout. Dry weather with a warm and trend expected the second half of the Saturday through Monday. A few showers and thunderstorms will be possible sometime next Tuesday and Wednesday. Noontime until 6 p.m. this evening and 10 a.m. update on only minor adjustments necessary this morning. First able to be to lower pops across the region, particularly for the morning and early afternoon time frame. At H5 ridge remains the player somewhat, and despite the increase in moisture and temperatures, Sportsman remains well to the north and west, and therefore only hit or miss SGH rate expected from the Worcester Hills and parts of the west southwest. Almost got a damp feeling day across the region with highs mostly in the 60s, which is 65 to 70 degrees here. And today, surface high pressure will push eastward along for a chance of showers to increase across the region today compared to yesterday, although still missing a major source of lift with the saturated warm front still stopping west of the region. However, the current flow has allowed for Gulf moisture to stream into the region, so with any shower that develops, it could produce a heavy downpour, reducing visibilities and very stable air mass today, as clouds will keep the region from destabilizing, but also with steady flow. Still pushing the marine maritime air mass into interior southern New England, and still can't rule out a pop-up thunderstorm across western regions and following drizzle possible across the south coastal regions as standards. He had an inversion that ends up in straight by the late afternoon. And here's the latest on Hurricane Christina. Maximum sustained winds 130 knots and 150 miles per hour. Saffir Sampson Category 4 storm. Minimum central pressure 935 millibars and located at 16.6 knots. 107.1 to west. Their movement west northwest about 8 miles. 7 knots. There. And here's the tropic outlook. The National Hurricane Center is reaching environmental zone. Hurricane Christine located a few hundred miles southwest of southwestern Mexico. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 5 days. Here.
Also knew a father charged with drunk driving after leaving his children at Gillette Stadium Friday.
And
Chronicle Carlos Silva's oldest child.
Below normal temperature expected today with plenty of clouds and onshore winds that scattered light rain, showers of sprinkles.
His 2 children.
Expected today mainly across the western half of the southern New England. And here's heavy rain late tonight and Friday, and 1/2 to 2 inches of rain expected with a local higher amount possible late tonight and Friday. Friday morning rest hour may be impacted to some local clouds, flooding possible. So here are the
Hospital and is expected to survive. 19-year-old Shane Corey.
here in Greater Boston and Metro West and down for much of southeastern Massachusetts and Cape Cod and coastal Rhode will get
That car on Main Street near the train station.
a quarter to 1 inch of rain. Western Rhode Island and down through northeastern Massachusetts and much of Connecticut get it up though.
Coakley opening a new investigation into the death of a patient
3/4 to 1 inch of rain.
5 years ago. Back in 2009, the medical examiner
And
Messier's death a homicide. He was
One to
by guards when he died.
2 inches rain will be possible from extreme northeast Connecticut up into Worcester County and up into much New Hampshire and southern Maine and much of Vermont and Berkshires of western Massachusetts and western Connecticut. So this will be the risk for some localized flooding possible here, shaded in the orange here. Alright, okay, let us take a look
Now we're hearing the
at our futurecast here.
into engine problems.
So you're exactly over the wall right now? Where will you be landing?
There's a field flood here.
Fortunately, the pilot was able to deploy a parachute before crashing into the woods.
Alright,
Star workers in the area slogged
right now,
to rescue the 2 people on board.
we have rain
Actually, when we got there, she said she was
and we also have showers from eastern New York and up in northern New England around 2 o'clock today. At 4 o'clock, the showers
choice was the storm.
Incredibly,
will increase
and past
by about 6 o'clock.
barely any
And we will still have some spotty light rain much of tonight and in the early morning hours. But then,
the probable cause
4 o'clock in the morning, line of heavy rain from northern New Jersey down to 72 New York down to southwestern
Sudbury
Connecticut and stretching the out to sea. This will be the heaviest bout of rain here.
plane to crash.
And then
Besides glassy water conditions and the pilot
southeastern Rhode Island and Cape Downs could get in the heavy rain about 7 o'clock.
found vegetation clinging to the
We
plane.
would see some heavy rain around the Boston area by about 8:56 around 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then
At a church, the
tomorrow, the morning commute will be impacted.
a gas station frenzy drivers rushed to a man's rescue after his car slammed into a
And let's take a look at our view from outside here. And it shows some spotty clouds over the reservoir. And around 9 o'clock I saw a peak of sun peeking over Freeman Street in Norton. But otherwise, a cloudy day. Okay, let's take a look at her. Ooh, ooh, I see a spritz drizzle.
And now, WCBB News Center 5, recognized as the top news station in America.
All right, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, we are gonna see
Day out. Thank you for making News Center 5 Boston's news.
at cloudy skies high near 71 degrees for this afternoon in southeast with about 8 miles per hour. Tonight, chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after 4 a.m. Patchy fog after 11 p.m. Otherwise, cloudy skies low at 62 degrees at southeast wind about 9-11 miles per hour. Chance of space is 40%. New rain for months, less than 7 inches, 7 miles possible in thunderstorms. For Friday, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 10 a.m. Then the chance of showers and thunderstorms mainly between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Some storms produce heavy rain, patchy fog over our skies high near 75 degrees, southeast wind about 11 miles per hour, gust size 22 miles per hour, chance of space is 6%. New rain fall amounts between a quarter and half an inch possible. For Friday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Then a chance of showers likely possibly a thunderstorm before 1 a.m. And 3 a.m. then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 a.m. patchy fog otherwise skies the low and 62 degrees, chance of precipitation is 6% with south wind about 5 to 9 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 6%. New rain fall amounts between the 10 and quarter and 7 miles possible in thunderstorms. Saturday, chance of showers mainly before 11 a.m. and parts of the skies near 78 degrees, northeast wind about 7 miles per hour, chance of precipitation 30%. Sunday night, most of the skies low and 56 degrees. Sunday, Saint skies near 79 degrees. Sunday night, most of the skies low and 56 degrees. Monday, most of the skies near 80 degrees. Monday night, part of the skies low and 60 degrees. Tuesday, parts of the skies near 82 degrees. Tuesday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms, most skies low and 64 degrees and chance of precipitation 40% effort. Wednesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms, parts of the skies near 80 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Peters, what a phrase of the day! A cloudy day in town, and a Friday the 13th is gonna be on the wet side. Take a look at a noontime traffic rush at
Getting to Nova Scotia is more fun than ever.
12:13 on the lunchtime traffic rush.
Or walk on. Enjoying unique dining options, a casino, spa, live entertainment.
Everything is smooth sailing on the roadways, but look at Route 3 on the southbound side. Bumper to bumper from Weymouth on us all the way down through 53 in Hanover due to a accident on Route 3 southbound before exit 13, Route 52 stop and go traffic from exit 16, which is Route 18 in Weymouth. So those of you on Route 3 southbound side from Weymouth through Hingham and out of Hanover try to experience some lot of delays, okay?
and laminate flooring.
And 90 and an accident on an accident in Redden earlier, accident on a 93 northbound before exit 37 Route 120 and slow traffic in exit 34 Spot Mountain Road Route 20 and Stoneman, 120 bumper from 93 written all the way down
Police officer runs in, removes
through
the
Wakefield, and 128 southbound bumper from Linfield all the way down to
control of his car and
Linfield. So trust them back to Sam. And 495 south.
damage and
Acting on 495 south between 133 and 133 and Tewksbury to so trust them back to Sam. Alright, you're good to go. And this is BJ. Good day with a good positive. I'll be back for the Weather Magician at 5 o'clock. Have a good day.